HGPTV, Ghosts Multimedia Network.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Holy Ghost Prep and the Dwim Athletic Complex, where we have live varsity soccer action between the Holy Ghost Prep Firebirds and the Perkiomen Valley Vikings. I'm Caden Stewart.
I'm Pertush Roy.
And for the next 80 minutes of in-game action, we will have live coverage for you here from the Dwim Athletic Complex as the Firebirds look to improve to 8-4-2 overall this year. They come in on a hot streak, finishing 4-2-1 over their last 7 games. Only one more home game to go after this, so the Firebirds hope to improve to 500 on the year at the DAC, a currently 1-2 record. For Perkiomen Valley, it's a 5-6-1 overall record coming in, 2-4 on the road, as the Vikings look to make a late push and a miracle push to try to make the district playoffs down the backstretch. So, Petrush, your keys to the game.
So far, right now, as you can see, there is rain. You are going to be having a lot of rain, and especially with the turf right now, there's going to be a lot of slip and sliding. The ball is not going to play fast at all. Both teams are going to have to play a bit slow because they know that they can easily lose the ball in a second. So that's one key factor. Another factor is that Holy Ghost Prep, they've been having quite a few tied games this year. So, you know, if a win could really help. Sure, they don't losing is great. They don't lose, but they really have to get some wins right now if they want to get a higher seed in the playoffs for the upcoming games. And yeah, I mean, no John Pulowski for Ghost. He is out with an injury, but otherwise both teams seem fine with rosters and no injuries.
Yeah, HGP comes in fairly healthy, so is Perkiomen Valley. The Firebirds tied their last game on Thursday night, 100 total minutes of soccer played in double overtime against Haverford, but the Firebirds come out evened up 1-1. Jaden Torres scoring the lone goal, and he has scored all 3 of the Firebirds' points in their last 2 games, totaling a 180-minute span. Goalkeeper Billy Burke has also been locked down, only conceding 1 goal over those same 180 minutes. We'll be back in just 2 or 3 minutes here as the Firebirds and Vikings get ready to go on the deck. The opening face-off in the middle emblem is about to get underway on this wet, rainy Saturday morning here at Holy Ghost Prep. The mist has been coming down consistently, still a decent fan turnout considering the weather.
Right now we are going through some hurricane weather changes here in Pennsylvania, so the weather has been really effective. This turf, the amount of water that has been on it is just making it more slippery day by day. And for today's game, you really gotta look at Jaden Torres. Jaden Torres has been on fire, scoring the last 3 goals. As Caden said, if Jaden Torres, if he keeps scoring, that is gonna be a specific huge key that the Firebirds need for them to win this game.
The goaltender matchup for today: Billy Burke, the usual starter for the Firebirds, in a black uniform. Gavin Moser in the pink uniform will be the senior starter for the Perkiomen Valley Vikings. As Perkiomen Valley gets underway, the Firebirds turn away the first offensive charge, but it's right back at it are the Vikings as Brendan Lawson got his head on it. And then an off-speed shot will wind up wide in the net to the left side of Billy Burke. Warriors coming down off our tent here. Thankfully we have that, but that's going to be a weird sound in the background.
Yep, it is pouring rain right now.
Burke sets and fires. He goes right at Oscar Herrera, who mishandled it, but will stay with the Firebirds. Is tracking it down as Jaden Torres. Torres down the sideline. And watch it go out of play. Inbound coming from Fleming. Fleming goes right into Torres. And head ball away back into the corner by Perkiomen Valley.
Corner kick for Ghost right now. Let's see if they can start things off hot and possibly get a goal here.
Line drive shot comes in. It's knocked away by a Perkiomen Valley Viking, and the Vikings will clear it away over the head of Aaron Roth, the last man on defense for the Firebirds. Roth gets shoved down. That'll be a whistle. And Roth has some extra physicality behind the play. It'll be Firebird ball. Oscar Herrera will resume possession. Herrera tried to go right back to Torres. Head ball straight up. Fleming sends it back in. Lawson tries to chase after it. He cannot. Moving it around is Jonathan Holmes, the junior, for the Vikings.
A lot of head balls right now. As we can see, the ball is playing up in the air right now.
Sendardo with some contact after the play. He'll be slowly walking around that far sideline, but stays on. Sean Fleming take the free kick after Sendardo went down. Fleming sets, fires on goal, and making the midair catch is Gavin Moser. And he takes away his first challenge.
Nice save by the goalie. One thing I did notice, though, when he did say keeper, the team did back off a little bit, so they do have a lot of trust in their keeper.
Good communication early on from the Vikings, but that pass just a little bit too far, as the junior Nolan Woodcock had a great opportunity in the main box.
Nice save by Burke. Great timing. Just got the ball fast enough.
Burke's pass winds up off the feet of Sendardo. Sendardo after Torres, wearing his typical neon green shoes. Torres. Fleming shot, tried to curve it in, but just not enough slice on it, as it'll go wide to the right.
Here comes the kick now. Let's see if Firebirds can possibly get back on defense. One thing I've noticed here from both teams is that the Perk Valley has a much taller team, much bigger team than the Firebirds.
Yeah, they definitely do have the advantage of physicality here. Also knocked the ball out of bounds twice in back-to-back plays, and it's the senior Will Watson doing so. So Sean Fleming will give it right back to Jaden Torres. Torres back and forth. Mike Cancellieri try to get in on there. Watson again knocks it away. Now Perkiomen takes it up across the midline. Sliding attempt there comes up empty. Again by Sean Fleming. Now Herrera brings it in. Herrera to the middle looking for Torres. Headed away. As another senior and Alex Hornick knocked it in into fair play.
Here comes the Firebirds now. Let's see if they can have a lot of pressure on defense.
Sendardo and Lawson applying the pressure for the moment. Now Ethan Beatty, a sidestep, knocks it away. Beatty a head ball. Perkiomen Valley trying to do everything to get it past Beatty. They do, and they score.
Ooh.
Just getting around Beatty is the senior Grayson Bolter, and Bolter beats Billy Burke for just the second goal conceded in the last 185 minutes for this junior goaltender, and it's 1-0 Perkiomen Valley as Grayson Bolter gets his first.
Great momentum from Perkin Valley. I could see that they were playing aggressive. Firebirds, the defense was a bit off, a little bit too much space, just had an open shot. Burke kind of gambled a little bit on trying to save it, but looks like Perk Valley was able to get that goal.
Yeah, the pressure had been being applied by Perkiomen Valley the entire possession. So it was eventually one had to go in, and Billy Burke will concede his first of the game. It's 1-0 road team as the Valley Vikings strike first. Beatty sends one in deep for Sendardo as the Firebirds restart.
Cannot connect on time on that pass. Another thing during this rain today is that the balls, there might be a lot of skips through your passes since the ball is getting really slippery from this rain.
Yeah, it's good. Something to notice is, again, the rain's still coming down. It has picked up in intensity since we started. So only going to be more of a factor here late as Oscar Herrera tried to go to Torres. Torres held up a little bit going to the corner. We'll try to chase it down. We'll keep it in play for the moment. Now it's out of play.
Looks like right now they are trying to play Jaden Torres. They're leading the score right now, which I don't blame them. Down 1-0 right now, trying to get momentum back.
So the Firebirds tried to throw the ball in, but they were blown off, so they'll have to restart it again. Brady Stout to throw it in. Stout just above the corner. Good force on the throw in. He gets it into the box. The rebound comes out to Cancellieri. And his shot was deflected. It'll go toward the corner. And out of play off the Firebirds as Mark Sendardo couldn't track it down.
Nice defense from Perkin Valley, being able to stop that shot right there. Looks like right now Perkin Valley has the advantages both on offense and defense.
Walsing gives up to Fleming as the Firebirds will earn possession right back. Fleming to Herrera. Herrera, a shot to the top of the box, is turned away. Fleming again tracks it down. And again right back to Herrera. Fleming a rolling shot, tried to get it back to Torres, who misplayed it. Tommy Walsh was nearby the next pass for Perkiomen Valley, and that one will go out of play.
Looks like right now Ghost is not able to communicate with the passes. Some passes are just going straight to defenders. If I'm Ghost right now, I want to talk if I'm on offense.
Communication is going to be definitely a factor. As again, it's Lawson throwing it in. Now the rebound goes past him as Beatty will watch it go out of play on the far side. Beatty gives it right back, and it'll be a second throw in for the Firebirds in the last couple seconds. Now Firebird goes down. That's Sendardo, who's taking a beating thus far, but the whistle is called on him. It's Valley ball.
Firebirds right now, they are getting hit right now. While watching this game, I have a sense that Perkin Valley is really just having an aggressive motion so far. Firebirds, I feel like they gotta pick it up if they really want to get more opportunities to score.
Yeah, we have seen the Firebirds be patient on offense, but rarely trail early, so down one, we'll see how the strategy changes. Torres goes back to Herrera. Herrera to Fleming, who in double coverage is back to Herrera, but that one knocked away. Good defensive play there by Perkiomen Valley, pardon me, as Grayson Bolter, the senior, who has the goal, knocked it away. And now being knocked down the far sideline is Matt Cancellieri.
Almost 30 minutes left in the first half. There is still a lot of time for both teams to do something. Let's just hope that communication can really pick up for the Firebirds.
BD fired one of the outskirts of the box that went over the head of Sindardo and out of play. Into the free kick squandered by HGP. The Vikings will reset. It's the goalkeeper Gavin Moser to set it up. His pass goes right to a Viking on the near side, that being Nolan Woodcock once more.
Can Ghost get a save right here? Can they possibly? And great defense from Ghost, being able to stop and score an opportunity.
And the Firebirds put the momentum and give it right back to Burke. Now Burke sees his second challenge of the day, and Burke makes his first save as another attack came in by Matteo Lorigio, who had the assist on the Bolter goal early, the senior. His shot again read well by Burke.
One thing the Firebirds still have to do is work on spacing. Another thing is winning 50-50 balls. I know that ball in the air, you gotta go do your best to get that ball back.
Lawson, a quick pass up to Fleming. Fleming around the top of the box. We'll watch it go back into the feet of Gavin Moser. Moser's pass a little bit too far. It goes all the way back to the Firebird defensive box. Here's Beatty, and Beatty with hard contact. That'll be a whistle.
You gotta be careful, Harry, during this game because a player could slip, but the ref is gonna think that's a foul. So you gotta be really, really careful here.
Definitely would expect to see some more whistles today than usual.
Yep.
There'll be a Perkiomen Valley free kick from the far sideline, just around the base of where the lacrosse netting begins.
Boy, looks like a little bit of rain starting to kick in a bit.
The tent doing its job, but a lot of runoff.
Yeah.
Can't complain.
Love the tent.
Free kick forthcoming. Sindardo and Lawson don't see a challenge directly in front. Beatty a head ball away in the box. Another quick challenge there by Will Watson. Watson poked it loose, but Billy Burke reads it again and scoots up the ground ball to get out of harm's way.
Ghost could have easily got that past the 50 from that kick from Harmer, but again, the spacing from Ghost right now not looking too good.
Torres head balls back and forth with Lawson. Lawson and Stout will exchange looks as Sindardo again goes down the far side. Free kick for the Vikings.
See if the Vikings could possibly use this opportunity to make the score 2-zip and gain more momentum.
Free kick sent in deep. Will Watson, the senior, tried to get it away. A handball was being called for by the Valley Vikings as Sean Fleming may have made contact there, but nothing whistled. Here's Walsh. Walsh, a good sidestep move. Walsh sends one in deep, looking for Torres. He has him. Torres trying to get around the defense. Some contact made, but Gavin Moser, the goalkeeper, pounces on it, and the Firebirds were turned away on their best offensive chance yet.
Nice work from the goalie right there, not leaving the ball spacing. I know it's tough sometimes to get that ball back and ending up having to score, but just getting that ball in time was a great save.
Herrera gets a pass up to Walsh. Walsh had to go a slow roll as he was held up a little bit and didn't quite make it to Fleming. Now Stout takes it at the emblem. Stout goes over the head of Sindardo. Head ball right back to Stout around the midline. And Stout will eventually is forced to send it out of play.
Looks like some substitutions are going in right now for the Vikings.
Some pairs of fresh legs for Perkiomen Valley. They're going to use some of them here as they go on their most recent attack. The drop off is turned away by Stout. And Brady Stout tried to clear it up. Some contact was made. Stout wants a whistle. So does Billy Burke. nothing will come of it, as they'll be to get another throw in for the Vikings.
Looks like refs are not in favor for either both teams right now with that handball and that play with what just happened. Possibly yellow card today happening.
Could see that. Tension starting to build. And already bad weather. Billy Burke makes a diving attempt, and that one goes wide of the net. Has a good head ball off the throw-in by Perkiomen Valley, but just a bit offline.
Here comes a big boom kick from Burke.
Burke sends one up. Try to get it to Stout. Just over his head, and so a free kick is issued to the Firebirds as Stout had some contact made behind them.
One thing I've noticed from the Vikings today is that they are shielding the ball. Once they have the ball, they will really shield that ball, and that's what's really stopping Ghost's defense.
Two-hand throw-in goes into Fleming. Fleming to Mike Cancellieri. Try to go back to Walsh. Now Walsh plays it again. Walston made some contact. He's slow to get up behind the play as he gets by him. Billy Burke tracks it down. A good play by him.
Great save by Burke right there. I know it's not easy to kick the ball in that moment, but just great positioning, sending the ball back to the 50.
And great awareness of his position to not use his hands, or else obviously a clear handball in the open space.
Yep.
Fleming will go back and forth with Colin Byer, the sophomore, on Perkiomen. Now it's a fellow sophomore, Matt Cancellieri, to Sean Fleming. Fleming. Right back. Rolls it to the corner to Walsh. Walsh, Fleming again. What can the Firebirds do here? Fleming to the far side to Sindardo. And Sindardo backs it up to Beatty. Beatty back to Fleming. Fleming tried to go right back to Sindardo on the far side, but that one just gets by him.
Ooh, Ghost could not make a play right there. Just getting in those tight corners, getting pressured by not only the sideline, but the defense.
So BD bails him out, some contact made, but he's able to get a pass off to Sindardo before anything major. Sindardo and Torres back and forth with it, and now Sindardo lost possession of it. Knocked out the play off the Vikings, though, and so it's a throw in for HGP.
Around 23 minutes-ish left in the half. So far, there is still time left for Ghost to possibly get a goal in and even gain more momentum.
Throw-in goes to Torres. Torres' head ball off the chest of the Viking.
A lot of contact there.
Yeah, definitely a lot of contact as the Viking went down. Here's Beatty. Try to go back to Herrera. Herrera sends one wide. Now the Vikings are back on it. A sliding save made by Burke. Kept in play and knocked out of bounds on the far sideline. Saving a corner kick is Brady Stout, so good defensive play by him.
Nice saves from both Billy Burke and Scout, and looks like the rain is starting to kick in back more now. You can hear the rain here. We will try our best to keep our noise as loud as possible with this rain as the crazy background right now.
Coming out of the brief break, it's right back to upper Perkiomen ball. The Vikings once more on the charge with Bolter. Bolter into the corner. It's out of the bounds. We'll see what the call is. And it will benefit the Firebirds as no corner is issued as a collision of bodies saw the ball go out of play.
Ghost right now. I think the defense is starting to pick up a little bit. Nice saves from Billy Burke today. Great job we are seeing from him. Here comes the kick now. Let's see if Ghost can make an opportunity from this kick.
Beatty boots one down. Chasing along the far sideline is Luke Whipple, the freshman. Whipple leads his way through the defense. And Brady Stout brings it in. Stout's pass along the far sideline, headed away by a Viking. And now it'll get by Lucas Nguyen, the senior. Vikings though hold on to possession. Some defenders will send it right back up. But their pass is just wide of Nolan Woodcock once more.
Looks like some substitutions are happening right now for the defense.
Fleming a throw in. One bounce pass to Torres. Torres is centering feed past the feet of Walsh. And once again, it's the Vikings sending it back up as Woodcock with a head ball. Burke sets and fires. Right back to Torres. The one bouncer over his knee. Now blocking
nice
right
stop.
down by Mike Cancellieri. Now the Firebirds are chasing at the corners. The senior midi with a good block down, and his pass in the middle, nobody home.
Miscommunication on that play, could not use that opportunity well.
Yeah, it went just over the head of Torres. Mark Stendardo sent it back in from the corner. Good job bailing out the Firebirds. Stendardo again on goal, but that one eaten up by Moser.
Right now, this Vikings defense is now starting to pick up that Ghost wants to play more aggressive now, so they will have to be even more aggressive.
More than halfway through the first frame as Beatty will trip up a Viking. And this will be a interesting whistle here, as it appears the Vikings will have prime field position and a potential free kick. "19 minutes to go in the first half. 1-0 Perkiomen Valley in front of the Firebirds. It'll be a throw-in, no free kick. Centering pass in, head ball is on goal, and Burke eats it up once more. Burke from the front. High arcing pass. Headed straight up in the air by a Viking.
Again, another 50-50 ball won by the Vikings. That's one thing Ghost really has to do if they want to try making a scoring opportunity.
Here's Woodcock along the near side. Woodcock centering feed is wide as Aaron Roth. We'll see that one go out of play. And it'll be a Firebird throw in deep in their own territory. Throw-in goes to Colin McGinn, who's one of the new subs to the Firebirds. Again, try to go to Lawson. Lawson back to McGinn. Now quick drop off as the pass goes to Adrian Calderon, the junior on defense. Calderon to Beatty. Beatty sails one just over Torres. It winds up on goal, but again, Gavin Moser eats it up.
Ghost right now not able to get a great opportunity here on offense still. It's been a rough defense from Vikings today.
Roth sends one up. Mark Stendardo has it. Stendardo in deep. And again, picking up the rolling ball is Gavin Moser.
Love the pink goalie set. Pops out the color.
It does look pretty nice.
Yeah.
The block out for Billy Burke, all pink for Gavin Moser. And now it's pink goalie to the black fitted goalie as Gavin Moser will send one in, and Billy Burke picks up the loose change. Burke goes to Walsh. Walsh takes a head to the head. He gets knocked down. That'll be a free kick for the Firebirds just in front of the upper Perkiomen bench. Fleming to start with it. 16 minutes to go in the first half. Fleming in on goal, headed away.
Ghost could still recycle this ball back and possibly get just another scoring opportunity.
Hoping to do so as Fleming gets it on goal. But was hoping for a tip before it got to the net, didn't get there, and so it's an easy save for Moser. Here's Bolter once more. Bolter now has to bolt the other way as Torres takes a hit, and Torres down behind the play. Fleming brings it in. Torres still down and will have a stoppage of play for an injured Firebird, and that is a 3-time goal scorer over the last 2 games in Jaden Torres.
Oh no, that is a player you do not want on the ground right now. Jaden Torres been leading the Firebirds with the last 3 goals, and now he's down right now. Looks like the Firebirds are going to need someone to really step it up for them.
We're going to take a break for an injured player as Torres will come off. So Jaden Torres subs off. The Firebirds now down their only goal scorer over their last 2 games, plus a double overtime time period on Thursday night. So looking to see who will replace Jaden Torres, at least on the scorecard. There's still 1-0 Perkiomen Valley in front.
Around 15 minutes left in the half. Time is starting to clock down a little bit. See if the Firebirds could possibly get a goal, or Vikings get another goal and gain even more momentum. A lot of slip and sliding right now, as you just saw. Foul called on the field. This rain is still pouring a little bit. It is going to be a rough game for both teams.
So Aaron Roth tried to bring in his pass. He could not. And so it's Gavin Moser elected to be the representative for Perkiomen Valley to kick it down. Moser into the box, or almost there at least, headed away by Roth. Roth's head ball goes to Alex Hornick. Hornick in front, cleared away Sendardo. He tried to go to Cancellieri at the top, that being Younger and Matt. Now good touch by Walsh. Just not enough juice on it. McGinn brings it in.
Right now, I've been noticing this from the Firebirds. When they are trying to get the ball around the 50, Vikings are just getting it back, as you just saw, out of bounds off the Vikings, but still, they are just stopping them near that half 50 area. Right.
Firebirds a quick offensive opportunity there, but turned away as the rebound came back out to Fleming. A great save made by the senior goalkeeper in Moser to keep the game at a 1-goal lead for Perkiomen Valley.
Firebirds got to get a huge stop right now. There is a scoring opportunity and offsides right now, but you could see there is a lot of spacing. The back defense really has to kick in right now.
The Firebirds have conceded a lot of opportunities. The 1-0 on the score is probably been more beneficial than what you would expect in a game like this if you had just seen the opportunities. Ethan Beatty set and ready. Beatty, a low-hanging line drive over the head of Roth. Rebound comes back out. Roth gets some good power on it. But Perkiomen Valley will return. As it's Lucas Nguyen once more.
The wind is starting to kick in a little bit, so some of the balls will be curving a little bit from that wind.
We do see the rain kind of coming down in sheets now.
Yeah.
Sideways, so the wind obviously picking up, as we said, along the field. They make it even harder for the Firebirds to score, down by 1. Still 1-0 off Perkiomen's early goal.
Around 12 minutes left in the half.
Here's a shot, and Matt Cancellieri nearly had another one. As Cancellieri around the far corner tried to hook one in past Moser. It got past the goalie, but just wide of the net. Sorry to interrupt, but
hey, that is progress for the Firebirds. We haven't really seen a Firebird get like a full open shot yet until that last shot. So Matt Cancellieri being able to get a shot off is great right now and looking good for the Firebirds.
Gavin Moser, the goalkeeper's punt forthcoming. Moser sends one up. Head ball, Fleming. Good touch there by Cancellieri. Tries to lead Walsh. Walsh gets taken down. The ball is gone.
Wow.
As that went up in the parking lot area, at least nearby it.
What a ball.
Firebird throw in from the corner. And fast forward a few seconds, it'll be a whistle and right back to Perkiomen.
Kick now from the goalie, and looks like Firebirds are able to get that stop right now.
Fleming tried to get a pass from Herrera. That one didn't quite wind up in him. And Billy Berg will track down the haywire pass intended for Aaron Roth. 10 minutes to go in the first half. So one more 40-minute half to come. HGP hoping to at least even up the game before the first frame comes to an end.
Yep.
As Fleming is taken down, no whistle.
What we have seen from HGP before is that in the last few seconds of the game or last few minutes of the game, they are able to put up some type of goal. So you never know from the Firebirds. As here comes a scoring opportunity, they could not recycle it back.
Great save again by Moser to take away the point-blank range shot. And the rebound was bounced all the way back out toward Beatty. And Beatty from long distance couldn't get enough power on it. Back to a goaltender throw-in. 3 subs now for the Firebirds. Jaden Torres.
Firebirds right now, they are trying to make some subs just for the half ends. You know, everyone's tired. Everyone is just, I'm sure, shivering on that field right now. Even I'm shivering over here.
Among the players subbing on, the senior defenseman Chase Mastel. The punt from Moser will wind up nearby Mastel. Mastel brings it in on the near side, knocks it out of play. And he's able to get it away from Matteo Arigio.
Firebirds, can they possibly get a stop right now? Ooh, another call missed. Wow.
Yeah, Herrera is obviously tripped up. He wanted a call, thought he was going to get one, so he was slow getting up. And that allows up for Perkiomen to get another pass toward the net, but turned away by the Firebirds. Hoping to be recycled here, but again, the Firebirds take it away in Sendardo. Sendardo's pass picked off as Will Watson read it well. Now we'll get a whistle as Watson goes down, and it's Perkiomen Valley ball.
As I said before, a ton of slip and slides are going to be happening today. This rain, a lot of fouls are going to be happening during this game since clearly the Vikings are going to be very aggressive, and that is something that both teams are going to have to watch. The ref is not going to be any favoring today of what it looks like.
Something else to watch is the tent moving a little bit more, much for my liking.
Yeah.
So we will certainly keep our eyes on that.
Yep.
We need not remember the last time the tent flew away and Jack screamed into the mic.
Oh boy.
Shout out Jack Dobbins, who'll be back on the mic for basketball season.
I'll be also doing JV basketball games, so if you are JV players, you'll be having your broadcasters this year.
Yeah, JV basketball and varsity will both be live streamed this year. Hoping to get some other winter sports involved, but we'll see what happens there. As Colin McGinn will try to get the pass around the mid-emblem, but couldn't bring it in. Herrera sets it up, and it's a free kick for the Firebirds.
Around 7 minutes left in the half. Let's see if the Firebirds can do something with less than 10 minutes left in the half.
Beatty set and ready from the base of the mid-emblem. Beatty out across. Off of Mastel. Mastel brings it back. And down to McGinn. McGinn, a ground ball pass in the middle, was hoping to get it to his intended target in Salia. Salia will surrender it over. That's a Perkiomen, and that'll be a whistle here as a Firebird pushed down a Viking on the far side, waiting to see who either one was. It appears the Viking was Colby Kanopka, the junior. And he draws the whistle, so it's another free kick deep in their own territory.
Here comes the Vikings now. Can they possibly get another goal here to bring more momentum in? Nice save from the defense. And looks like now, I think the Firebirds are starting to catch that the Vikings are trying to go from the corner sides, the left side or the right side of the field, not going to strike in the middle.
Yeah, Billy Burke will see that shot roll out of play too far to his right side. I'll bring it in for another punt. Under 6 to go now in the first half. Still a 1-0 Viking lead.
And again, they could not win that 50-50 ball. They have a chance now. Can they go? And the Firebirds do get a stop. But right now, the Firebirds, they are not recycling any of the shots from either the Vikings or themselves on offense or defense possessions.
And during that recap, the Vikings get another great offensive opportunity, but just unable to cash in was Nolan Woodcock, the junior, who has played along this near sideline and gotten his fair share of chances, but Billy Burke read it well and forced a shot high. Woodcock, though, hoping for redemption. He's back up along this near side. Now going to the far side is his teammate in Matteo Arigio. And Arigio has that one turned away. Here from the Firebirds with some speed. It's Salia.
Trying to get across here. Can they do that?
And Salia had contact made. It's called a Firebird ball. And it will result in a corner kick.
See if the Firebirds could possibly use this offensive opportunity to get themselves a goal and get themselves tied in the game. Less than 5 minutes left in the half. Around 4 minutes left. See if the Firebirds can get a goal. Time is clicking here.
Here's the corner kick. It's hooking in front and cleared away as Adrian Calderon couldn't play quite containment, as that shot didn't quite reach it to him. Herrera will drop it right back off as Sendardo chases it to the corner. Sendardo is centering feet in front. Opportunity arises. A hand went up, but no whistle, as it appears the Vikings wanted to call, but no need, as Gavin Moser will get back on it.
Not a great opportunity from the Firebirds. They were too close together, and they could not get a chance to score.
Three and a half to go in the first half. 1-0 Perkiomen Valley.
See if Ghost could possibly win this 50-50 ball that they've been hoping to get today.
It has been another issue for the Firebirds, unable to get those contested passes. Beatty and Sendardo line up along the far sideline. It'll be Beatty who will take it. Beatty, a hooking shot on goal, headed away as Calderon didn't get to it. Beatty, with some speed, will chase it down. And pardon me, that's not Beatty on the far side, it was McGinn. So McGinn able to chase it down and force one out of bounds. But still off the Firebirds, so it's Viking ball. It's able to kill the free kick.
Close to being able to recycle that ball, but again, Firebirds, that is something they struggle with. Going into halftime, if I'm the coach, I'm going to be forcefully talking about the 50-50 balls and recycling the ball, which is something that the Firebirds really have to do right now.
Ground ball pass to the middle, looking for Nguyen, who was knocked away before it got there. Joseph Nguyen has that one turned away as Beatty kills the momentum once more. Aaron Roth, a line drive shot. Now Roth drops one off. Here's Calderon, who makes the man miss, has some space. Under 2 minutes to go in the first half. Roth rolls one up. Lost him with some contact. Now gives up to Salia. Salia, Standardo, Calderon. Good touch to Herrera. And Herrera had his shot blocked down. It's out of play. It's another corner kick from the Firebirds, forthcoming from the far side.
Around a minute and 15 seconds left in the half. Let's see if the Firebirds can do what they usually do, which is throw up a prayer and get a goal.
Prayer is up. The head ball comes on goal. It's wide. It'll go back out of play. And the call is once more corner kick for HGP.
Firebirds getting another opportunity here. Less than a minute left. Let's see if they can do something right now.
Brady Stout sending it in. Among the men on containment, Vince Zamparelli, the freshman. Now the corner kick will sail high over everybody, at least momentarily. Chased down to the corner by Matt Cancellieri, has that one kicked out of play. And the call is Firebird throw-in. Quick drop to Herrera. Herrera tried to get around the defense, is sent back up to the top. Zamparelli sets it up. Centering feed to the middle, head ball away. Aaron Roth, the last line of defense, sends one back in deep. Herrera, Zamparelli. Zamparelli a deep punt, but wide as it'll go over the head of Herrera.
Less than 10 seconds left. Can Ghost make something happen? Not looking like it.
As the Vikings clear that one away, it will go out of play, and that will be it for the first half. 40 minutes down from the DAC, it's a 1-0 lead for the visiting Vikings of Perkiomen Valley. As HGP comes up empty during the first 40 minutes of play. Patrice, your thoughts on the first half?
First half, Vikings, they are playing aggressive soccer right now. As you can see, they got that goal, and you know, if I'm Ghost right now, I really want to crack down on defense and see what we could do, because they're getting open space to the Vikings, so that's something that they really have to work on. And then they're scoring opportunities, you know, they have to try to create better opportunities so that they can have one-on-one situations and possibly get on the scoring board. Great work from the Vikings goalie, saving quite a lot of goals today.
And Gavin Moser getting up near 10 saves already, as he had to turn away a lot of Firebird chances in the back half of the first frame. The front half, though, is all Perkiomen Valley, and the other side that cashes in. It's 1-0 off the goal by Grayson Bolter, and we'll see who strikes again in the second half. We're back live at Holy Ghost Prep, 40 minutes down and 40 more to come from the New Athletic Complex, as the Perkiomen Valley Vikings lead 1-0 on this wet, rainy, windy, pretty much any adjective you can use, it's not very good day.
Just bad weather right now. The hurricane here, Pennsylvania. Ugh, hate the rain. And you can even see just like little pillows of like rain from moving from the wind, just looking bad right now. See if the Firebirds could possibly get some offensive movement starting.
Play off the draw as the Firebirds with possession. Matt Cancellieri, the first touch into the corner as time will start to run down. Lawson is evaded. Luke Whipple takes it up. Whipple sends one in deep and sent away by Aaron Roth on defense for the Firebirds. Roth goes right back to Whipple on the throw-in. Whipple sends one up in the air. Head ball down, Cancellieri. He moves one up toward Walsh. Walsh had too hard of a touch, and so it's right back to Beatty. Ethan Beatty sends one up the far sideline. Knocks back forward toward Herrera. Herrera now goes to Walsh. Walsh tries to put the defense. He finds Torres. Jaden Torres back on for leaving the game with an injury in the first half.
Jaden Torres in the game now. Firebirds they have more opportunities now to score.
Especially considering Torres, as we mentioned before, has all three of the Firebirds' goals in the last 100 and around 220 minutes of game action.
See if Ghost can make this opportunity work. And man, this goalie, Jacob Gades, he is a great goalie, it looks like right now.
Sean Fleming tracks one now on the far side up against the Perkiomen Valley bench. It'll go out of play. Gavin Moser.
Sorry.
You're good. Two minutes gone in this second half. Perkiomen Valley has it. Valley will volley it up, head ball away by Walsh. Roth. Now the Valley into the corner and just a little bit too high on the shot. Coming from the far side, Alex Hornick. It'll be HGP ball. Or, pardon me, it'll be Perkiomen Valley ball as they go in the corner, as they change sides at halftime. So need to fully adjust to that.
Yep. See if possibly Ghost can get a stop here. Or Perkiomen Valley could get another goal here.
Centering feed toward the middle, but it's blockered away. Good defense by the Firebirds in front. Rebound comes back out to the goal scorer in Bolter. Bolter has that one turned away. Here's Mike Cancellieri. Now it's Nolan Keeley, the junior. Keeley's shot on goal. It's saved by Burke. The rebound rolls right back into Burke's waiting arms.
Great save from Billy Burks. First able to punch that ball out and then able to save it just before Perkiomen Valley could get another goal scored.
Yeah, Burke, another good job on defense and in goal. Jaden Torres hoping to get the Firebirds going offensively. Torres cuts the defense. In on goal. He scores! Jaden Torres does it again, and Old Reliable evens the game early in the second half.
Looks like Jaden Torres was able to bring the Firebirds that goal, and this is why Jaden Torres is a fantastic player that the Firebirds needs at all time. He was injured in the first half. He comes back, boom, gets a goal 5 minutes in the game. Great goal from Jaden Torres.
Torres has each of the Firebirds' last 4 goals now over the last 2.5 games. It's a 1-1 ball game as the Firebirds tie it up.
Now, for both teams, you have to be careful on defense. Your offense is going to be aggressive. So if I'm the Firebirds or Perkin Valley, I'm going to be watching my defense at all times.
Luke Whipple boots the ball up in the air. Whipple goes back toward Woodcock, and Woodcock's momentum is killed as Billy Burke picks it up. Burke has it in his box. Now the Firebirds, who played patient offense in the first half, have it pay off for them as an evened up game. And now the aggression has to go back to Perkiomen Valley, who cashed in early last time. Matt Cancellieri, Calderon. Chasing down on the near side is again Cancellieri, and stumbling down was a Viking. Matt doesn't like the call. That will go against the Firebirds for a free kick.
Rain is starting to calm down a little bit, and let's hope that both teams could possibly could use this opportunity to to get a score. Now they don't have the rain in their eyes anymore.
The punt comes from the far side, near sideline. It'll result in another pickup saved by Billy Burke as the momentum died out in the box. Calls for a penalty go unanswered once more as now Tommy Walsh brings it in. Walsh back to Torres. Here we go again. Jaden Torres in the outskirts of the box. Torres on the near side, centering feet in front. It was saved by Moser and cleared away by Perkiomen Valley.
That was a great play from Jaden Torres. Almost created another opportunity to score. This kid is special. He is a very special player, and I can tell you one thing. Jaden Torres, if the Firebirds can find opportunities for him, they have a good chance of winning the games in the playoffs.
He's definitely powered them to a potential playoff run thus far. Another goal from him to give them a big boost as they beat Perkiomen Valley. 1-1 your score right now. Walsh gets behind the defensive shot on goal. He found the post. Tommy Walsh, a brilliant opportunity, but just turned away as he got it by the goalkeeper in Moser, but right off the side post.
Looks like Tommy Walsh right now bringing in energy for a Ghost and using his speed. That is a great opportunity from Ghost. Looks like they're finally able to figure out a game plan to get more scoring opportunities.
The aggression meter has certainly gone back to the side of the Firebirds, as now Aaron Roth backs it up and sends one in deep once more. Walsh tries to track it down, and he will. Tommy Walsh, a centering feed, tripping up Herrera. No call as Herrera went down hard. Whipple, again, the freshman in the middle. Pass back to Cancellieri. Return to Herrera. Now Fleming with room to work. Fleming shuffles one up to Torres. Torres centering feed on goal. Head ball in the air by Cancellieri. It's wide. And Calderon with a miscommunication. Ball was going to be out of bounds off Perkiomen Valley, but instead it's off the Firebirds. And it'd be a goalkeeper throw in rather than a corner, as Calderon had expected.
31 minutes left in the second half of this game. There is still time now, but if either team could get a goal right now, the momentum for that will be skyrocketing.
There's over 8 minutes gone in the second half. It's a 1-1 game after being evened up, or after being a 1-goal deficit for the Firebirds after the first frame. Colin Byer, the sophomore, will run it back in from the near sideline. And the throw-in comes from the Firebirds. Here's Cancellieri on goal just over the head of Torres, and it'll go out of play by that far corner. Throw-in forthcoming.
Ghost trying to get an opportunity there, but could not communicate well for another scoring opportunity. Let's see if the Vikings could possibly use that now to score. But as you can see, Ghost now winning 50-50 balls, and that is something that can really help him get a chance to win this game.
And Torres dropping off for Sandardo, whose shot ricocheted off a Perkiomen Valley Viking. Corner kick coming from Jaden Torres along that far corner. Torres hooking shot in. Beatty comes out. His head ball turned away, and great defense there by the Vikings to not allow a single Firebird to get one toward the goal. And specifically, that's Owen Baker, the junior. Baker and Tyler Gwynn, the sophomore, will go back and forth. Now Baker gets tripped up.
That was great defense from
and
Baker.
Some words after the play is Baker pissed off. So are the Firebirds. Baker severely outnumbered, and Calderon comes to his aid. Make sure nothing will go further. Still some active chatting, though.
Looks like things are starting to get a little intense now. If I'm the Firebirds, be cool and calm. I know the refs are not giving you the right calls right now. You've been pushed around. You finally score, but you want to get that win. If I'm them, you just got to be patient.
Just a tick under 30 minutes gone, or 30 minutes to go in the second half. Currently sits a 1-1 ball game. Free kick forthcoming from Perkiomen Valley. This will be the middle emblem on the top of the box. Getting set to send it in is Will Watson. Watson, plenty of space. Firebirds line up 3 men in front of him. Firebirds set and ready, still adjusting a little bit as that main line. Here's Watson. Watson's shot on goal. Great save made by Burke. Pops up in the air and catches the rebound. And Billy Burke keeps the game tied 1-1.
That was an aggressive shot from Watson, but Burke able to focus on blocking that shot and rebounding back that shot. Now the Firebirds could possibly have an opportunity to score.
Mike Cancellieri tracks it down. Torres couldn't bring it back in. Head ball, Beatty. Lawson trying to get the ball right back. Torres watches that one go by him. Now Fleming picks it up. Fleming to Roth. And now Roth is tripped up. Junior and sophomore making contact.
Wow, both teams right now, they are getting pushed, especially the Firebirds. They have been falling a lot today from Perk Valley, getting bumped and slide tackled.
Torres tries to move one in toward Walsh. Double head ball, make it triple as the Perkiomen Valley Viking got involved in it. Here's Tyler Gwynn, the sophomore. Gwynn's pass, attempted clear, is read well by Roth. Roth has his pass knocked down. The Cancellieri brothers next to each other as Matt makes the first touch. Matt spins, gets tripped up, and that'll be whistle against the Vikings.
Matt Cancellieri was trying to hold the ball, but it looks like Perkin Valley was trying to get that ball back, but the shielding from Matt Cancellieri helped get him that foul call that they needed.
Colin Byer and Matteo Larigio are the two nearby the ball. Penalty called on one of them. Sean Fleming and Matt Cancellieri will line up to take the free kick.
See if Ghost could possibly use this opportunity to score. Hopefully that could give them a 2-1 score, giving them more momentum in the game.
Fleming ready. Ground ball shot toward the net, cleared away momentarily by the Vikings. A good sidestep. Lawson tried to get one on goal, but the momentum dies out in the shot. And sent away out of bounds as Will Watson, the senior, sends it out.
I'll tell you one thing that's really nice from that play, which is Ghost is able to recycle now, and they could go and possibly have another opportunity. As a soccer team, you want as many opportunities as you can to score, because you still have time, like 27 minutes left in the game. As many opportunities as you can to score, that can really help out.
Calderon the throw in toward Walsh, and now that one cleared away and sent into the seats. Calderon again throws it in.
Looks like some of the players right now are arguing with the ref, and I see some holding too.
Calderon tosses one up, and it'll be a corner kick for the Firebirds as the head ball by Matteo Lorigio is sent out of play. And yeah, as you mentioned, definitely a lot of physicality there on the lineup as Calderon was getting set to throw it in. Fleming will arrange the corner kick. Incoming is Fleming, will hook it around everybody and it'll go out of play almost just through the middle of the back corner.
Not a great kick from Fleming. I think everyone expected him to ground the ball on that kick, but I guess he had the ball lifted in the air and curled to the right. Just no one there to meet him for the kick. Looks like some subs are happening from Ghost too. Upcoming subs.
Ethan Beattie ready. Beattie's head ball right back toward Walsh. Walsh tried to go right back to Herrera, but couldn't quite make it there. Now here's an off-speed shot, and it's read well as Lawson has his opportunity turned away.
You got to put more power on that kick if you wanted to score on that play. That kick, the scored on Burke earlier. I know Billy Burke is a great goalie, but the speed from that ball, from that shot was perfect. So if Ghost wants to get some goals, they have to get some power shots because Gavin Moiser has been playing great goalie defense today.
Gavin Moser strong in net. Doesn't see a challenge here on this charge with the Firebirds. It will go out of play, so we'll have a second opportunity to bring something on goal.
Around 24 and a half minutes left in the second half. Let's see if they could possibly get a goal here.
Calderon goes to Matt Cancellieri, and that one will touch out of play. It's back to a corner kick as Sindardo had an opportunity at the doorstep but couldn't force his way in.
Let's see if Ghost could probably get a better side kick right now, because clearly that last corner kick from Ghost was not the right kick that they needed.
Centering feed up top toward Torres. Torres in front has that one sent away over the head of Herrera, who will be the one to throw it in for the Firebird offense. Or maybe not. Herrera sets it up for Fleming to throw it in. Sean Fleming ready. Throw-in goes off the head of Sindardo. Torres in a collision there. Torres and Sindardo. Torres on goal. It goes past Moser, but also that goal post. He's out of play to the left side.
Yeah, we already seen today that one of the shots was hit from the post, not able to get a goal, so they really got to find an area where they can just get a nice goal strike in.
Moser ready.
See if Ghost can win this 50-50 ball. Looks like they do. Can they get a scoring opportunity here? There's enough spacing. Can they score?
Mark Sindardo with an opportunity to Torres. Torres has that one knocked away, who was right in front of him. And Sindardo again a brilliant opportunity, a good assist. At least assist potential. But Torres just couldn't get to the ball just in time. As Herrera goes to Roth. Roth over the head of Cancellieri, but he tracks it down.
Right now they're spacing. Can they get a pass in? Ooh.
Forcing his way in, kept it in play, and now Perkiomen Valley lets it roll up toward the top of the half field as Beatty fires one over the crossbar.
Beatty trying to get a goal here because they noticed that now they are playing tight defense. Perk Valley, they're really playing, honestly, man-on-man defense. This is not like a zone defense that I usually see from high school soccer. I'm seeing man-to-man tight defense.
Calderon was by the inbound line, but throw-in comes from Perkiomen and Colin Byer, the sophomore. Now they give it back to Calderon along this near sideline. Calderon towards the top, and Alex Hornick, the senior, watches that one go out of play by him. Calderon again gets ready to set it up. Calderon, Matt Cancellieri. One bounce shot by Lawson, and it's Redwell as Calderon had an opportunity for a rebound that was turned away.
Gavin Moser almost lost that ball. Goal. I think both goalies' gloves are starting to get a little bit slippery now.
So Burke with a kick sends that one out of play. And that one goes out right in front of the Viking bench.
Around 20 minutes left in the second half. It is 1-1 right now. Let's see if either team could score a goal soon. Excited for some college football today, Caden?
Yeah. I'm a massive college football fan, but I can respect a good Penn State game, as you were talking about earlier.
Yeah, I can't wait. And then I heard Georgia-Alabama game. That's going to be something big.
Yeah, scouts from 16 NFL teams coming by. I pretty much told you everything you need to know about that.
Yeah. Okay.
Fibers apply some pressure here on offense as Jaden Torres tried to force the issue, but that one sails wide to the net, right of the net to the right side. As again, Jaden Torres has 4 shot opportunities, just 2 on goal, resulted in 1 good goal for the Firebirds, and that has been the difference. 1-1 your score through 60 minutes or so, as 19:40 remains in the second half.
See if Ghost can win this 50-50 ball right here.
Throw-in comes from Fleming. Firebird ball as Torres among the Firebirds on the far side, and the whistle sounds for offsides. I'm not quite sure where that one was, but the whistle sounds regardless, and it's back to Viking ball.
Offsides is one of those calls that is very controversial in today's soccer game. It is very, very controversial. Sometimes you might be up by an inch, the refs can catch it. Sometimes you're up by 5 inches, and the refs can't even see it. So it's very interesting, this offsides.
So Lawson and Herrera around the middle. Now Sindardo takes it. Sindardo drops it off to Herrera once more. Herrera to Torres, right back to Oscar Herrera, gets a shot on goal, it's high, it's off the post.
Off the
Herrera
post.
is robbed, the rebound goes to Calderon, and Calderon's shot is saved.
Again, another shot off the goal post, and then they tried recycling the shot. Ghost cannot do that. Gavin Moser has been having a great goalie game today.
So Herrera had Moser beat, and it went just over his head and inches from a top bin goal, which would have been a highlight reel play for Oscar Herrera. Under 18 to go in the second half. Still a 1-1 game as Herrera gets turned away. Free kick forthcoming. They send it to the far side of the box. The head ball attempt dies out. Roth with some good defense, so does Fleming. Fleming battling it out, and now booted away as stumbling after it was Owen Baker, so he'll recover. Woodcock on the far side, hoping to get one toward the goal, but has that one knocked away out of play, and so does Perkiomen Valley ball for the throw-in.
See if Perk Valley could right now get a scoring opportunity here. Around 17 minutes left in the second half. This has been a very, very tight game now.
Perkiomen Valley with the throw-in has an opportunity, called around some good defense. That'll keep the game tied, as Mateo Larigio had an opportunity out in front if he was able to get around Calderon.
I just saw one of the Perkin Valley players slip trying to get that ball. It looks like this turf is just soaking wet.
Billy Burke from in front of the net. Play is whistled dead, as Burke will have a brief conference with the official here in front.
Uh-oh, looks like Ghost is getting a little fired up now with the ref.
Beatty alongside Burke as he stays back to play defense. It'll be a Beatty kick. Comes up the near side. Try to go to Calderon and plays it off his chest, but goes backwards with it. Calderon gives it right back, and it's Beatty once more, hoping to reset. Beatty with some power behind that one. He goes to Walsh. Walsh makes a man miss. Walsh to Fleming down the far sideline. Fleming a pivot. Sean Fleming on goal, but it dies out before it gets to Moser and makes the save.
Moser again, another save today. He has been playing fantastic. Fleming is trying right now his best to get a scoring opportunity here, but just not been working out for him.
Here's Herrera through the emblem. Herrera back to Fleming. Fleming to Walsh. Walsh to Herrera. And now slipping down was another Viking around the midline. Viking player slow to get behind the play, that being Jonathan Holmes, the junior. And Holmes will appear to get checked out briefly by the athletic trainer as he'll come off. That was a stoppage of play as time will resume with 14:49.
Less than 15 minutes left in the second half. Let's see what both teams are trying to prepare for this game. On October 9th, HGPTV will be streaming another soccer game. You should please tune in into that game. It'll be a great game to watch. And they will be playing Conestoga at 7 o'clock, so tune in for that game.
That game against Conestoga, the last regular season home game of the year, takes place Thursday, October 10th at 7 o'clock here on HGPTV. So under the lights for the last regular season game as the Firebirds hope to solidify themselves a playoff spot and potential home playoff stream, as Perkiomen Valley, coming out of the injury timeout, will have a throw-in. 14 and a half to go now. Moving it around is Lucas Nguyen. And his ball goes out of play. Goes back to Firebird possession, and Sean Fleming with the throw-in. Fleming, Stendardo. Stendardo back to Cancellieri. Now he moves one in on goal. Here come the Fires with the lookout. Opportunity, and Stendardo. That one saved again by Moser. Row near the baseline, and Moser picks it up. But again, it's the Firebirds, an opportunity, but turned away by brilliant goalkeeping and Gavin Moser. Here's Roth. Roth fires one up and sent right back down by Woodcock, but maybe a little bit too much juice on it.
Around 13 and a half minutes left in the second half. Looks like this rain is starting to get a bit foggy here now.
The weather has not played to anyone's benefit thus far, as Mark Stendardo has it around the middle of the emblem once more. Stendardo, Cancellieri, a good backwards pass, but wide of everybody. Stendardo's block attempt will come up on empty, popped up in the air by a Firebird. Chest balled away as Stendardo has some more physicality. Backs it up to Moser, and Moser boots one away out of the defensive half for Perkiomen Valley. Under 13 minutes to go. Calderon trying to chase down the opportunity for Perkiomen Valley. A Viking went down. No call there. Another questionable miss.
Wow, looks like both teams are falling, getting fouled, pushed, but these refs today, they are not going to give you a call. That is what it's looking like.
Certainly allowing some physicality. As now whistle sounds, it'll go against the Vikings. HGP takes it up.
Around 12 minutes left in the half, almost cutting to that 10 minutes. Let's see what the Firebirds could do with this offense possession right here.
Here's Herrera. Herrera's pass backs up everybody, but the Vikings will send one away.
Offense possession for Ghost. Let's see if they can do something about it.
Lawson and Torres exchange touches. Torres pops one up over the head of Lawson. Now to the middle as Stout was trying to track it down, but it winds up back to Burke. And Burke will pick it up to slow the momentum.
Around 11 minutes left in the half. Let's see what can they do. Let's see if they can win this 50-50 ball right here. And call is played, and it looks like it'll be HGP's ball.
Headed ball straight down. So it's BD once more on the base of the emblem. BD out to the far side. In Herrera.
Let's see if they make a swing here, and we'll be out of bounds from Perkin Valley ball. So Ghost will have the corner kick. Let's see what they can do with this corner kick right here.
Yeah, Fleming's kick blocker down by a Viking. The corner kick coming from the lone goal scorer today for the Firebird offense and Jaden Torres. Torres' corner goes a little bit high, brought back in by Cancellieri. BD tried to get it back, and he could not. Just lined out of play by a Viking. Calderon picks it up.
HGP right now getting attacked by this Perkin Valley defense. They have been on them the whole game.
Calderon in for Stendardo. Stendardo's shot is blocked right back down. It'll be a throw-in for him. And a long one, and it'll be Calderon instead taking it.
Slide tackles now are starting to come in, as you could just see from that last slide tackle.
Calderon. What a great touch by Cancellieri in his shot just wide. He had the right idea, but just a little bit to the left of the net.
He wanted to create an opportunity for himself, so he put the ball in the air and say, I'm going to kick this ball. Could not just get the right angle of the shot.
Moser sets up and is ready again. He puts it down across the emblem. Herrera missing contact. Beatty and Lawson there as well. Headed straight up in the air and launched out of play by Perkiomen Valley. And we'll see where that one ends up. It'll be in the woods.
A lot of soccer balls are always in the woods.
It wouldn't be a true ghost soccer game if one didn't make it to the highway.
Yep.
Although that one appears to have died out in the woods and tracked down by a Valley athletic trainer.
Gotta say, a good amount of people today for attendance for the game, considering how much rain there is.
It has been a solid turnout. Not a ton of students, but overall fairly good for both sides. As Torres, another good touch here. Now the Firebirds are trying to make something happen as Herrera got around the defense. His pass got through. Torres with some speed. But did he make last contact? He did. As the Vikings did away with one as Jaden Torres had an opportunity.
Torres trying to get the ball hit off Perkin Valley's defense, but could not. He wanted to set himself up for a corner kick. And now there is less than 8 minutes left in the second half. Now this is crunch time for both teams.
A punt from Moser. Off the feet of Sindardo. Sindardo trying to carry some speed and track one down. He could not. Calderon takes it up. Now pass goes downfield. Nolan Woodcock, the junior. Woodcock through. Drops one off to Jake Whipple. Whipple, the other freshman. We'll see his contact come up empty. And a whistle sounds. It's back to Firebird ball.
Firebirds now. Their defense is starting to kick in, which is a great thing to see.
Calderon gets up to Beatty. Beatty tries to find Sindardo. He does. Sindardo is shot and wide.
Zandaro, he tried going for that left side, and that's because he knew that Gavin Moser was coming up to the ball. Tried getting it, could not do it. If I were him, I would have passed it to Bealey because he was open. He could have got a headbutt shot in.
Yeah, Mark Sindardo with a great look from Ethan Beatty. Sindardo's pass and then eventual shot just a little bit wide to the left side of the net. Here is Lawson. Lawson tried to go to Herrera. He's pushed down and there's no call. Lawson again around the emblem. He drops one off to Mike Cancellieri. Leading Sindardo on the near sideline, and it's out of play. Back to Perkiomen Valley ball. Just a refresher of the rules in overtime. There'll be a sudden death 10-minute frame. If we're still evened up through those 10 minutes, there's 10 more before it ends in an official draw. As we saw on Thursday night.
Currently 5 minutes and 50 seconds left in the game. See if both teams can do something. We have seen Holy Ghost Prep, though, made prayers before and have gone goals less than 10 minutes left, as we saw in the first half. So you never know if the Firebirds can make a goal happen.
The aggression ramping up for either side as Perkiomen Valley's turn is ending soon. Sindardo with a late touch and whistle against Perkiomen Valley.
Great call from the ref there. He could see the pushes right now are getting more aggressive now. Around 5 minutes and 15 seconds left in the game. Let's see if either team could make something happen.
Here's Beatty lofting one down in the box. He overlaid Torres. And Torres had a hard time getting there if he read it well, but did not. 5 to go in regulation. A 10-minute overtime period movement. Low-hanging line drive. Touched by Nguyen. Nguyen to the far side. He's got his man in Woodcock, the junior. Woodcock trying to charge. He could not get there. And sent away by a Firebird, and that one will bounce off the railing and back into play. Throw-in comes from Colin Byer now. The sophomore has his turn. Byer toward the top, pushed forward by Nolan Keeley, the junior. Here is Torres on the far sideline.
Torres, luckily not getting that slide tackle. Now they can create offensive opportunity. And it's going to be a corner kick for the Firebirds. See, the Firebirds can do something with that corner kick right now.
As Lombardo forced one off a Perkiomen Valley defenseman.
Around 3 minutes and 40 seconds left in the game. Can someone from Ghost score? I think Jaden Torres right now, if you give him the soccer ball, he is going to make something happen. That's all that Ghost can really do.
For now, his corner sails high over Sindardo's head and out of play. But Torres has been the main man to go to for the Firebird offense as Matt Cancelleri hopes to get it to him. Instead, he has to go to Lawson first. And that backs it up to Beatty. Beatty can get some power on it, but not enough room there. As he goes right back to Lawson. Brendan Lawson now finds Torres. Head ball straight up, but out of play. As Jaden Torres maybe not as good a contact as he thought he had on the header. Under 3 minutes. Here's Fleming. Hitting forward toward Walsh. Torres watches that one roll past and out of bounds again.
Now with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the half, rain starting to pile in a little bit. Wind's getting a little more speedy. Can either team make something happen? And Vikings trying to make something happen, but could not get that offensive opportunity.
Calderon and Roth with 2 back-to-back volleys, and now out of bounds off the Vikings. Time starting to run down in regulation here as Fleming needs to get something going. Fleming, a one bounce pass. First touch Torres. Herrera. Couldn't find Walsh. Fleming again the far side. Fleming the return. Torres once more. Torres to Herrera. Here's some space to work with, but Herrera overleads his man. Chasing after it is Moser. He'll pounce on it. It just stays in the box as Sean Fleming was just overled.
Great work from goalie keeper Gavin Moser today. He's been saving a lot of shots. See either team. And here comes the offense opportunity now.
90 seconds to go. Here come the Vikings, and that one turned away. Sorry to interrupt, but the players converging in on Burke. 2 Vikings there, one of them being Luke Whipple, the freshman.
Around 1 minute left in the half. Let's see what could happen. You never know. We might see a game goalie shot. You never know.
A minute to go. One more corner kick, potentially forthcoming in regulation time. It's going to come from Perkiomen. Still a 1-1 ball game. 45 seconds to go after 15 seconds have elapsed. Billy Burke bats one down. The rebound comes to the top in Nguyen. And out of bounds off the Vikings. HGP with a throw-in. One last chance to go down the field. Fleming throws it in. Rebound goes back to Lawson. Now Beatty as Lawson let it go. See that one go off the Viking. 20 seconds to go as Burke tracks one down. It rolls past Roth.
Here comes Burke now. He really has to make a huge kick right now. Let's see if they can win this 50-50 ball.
Burke a powerful punt. Here is Walsh. Walsh to Torres. Torres' momentum dies out. Centering feed Cancelleri. A shot on goal is blocker down. Here's Roth again. That one fires high. And that'll be it for the second half as the Firebirds have one last chance, and that'll be it.
Firebirds tried to do something. They did the best what they could do with time, pressure, and everything. But hey, I'm excited for an overtime game. Let's see if we can get a goal from one of the 2 teams.
1 goal in each half. The first half was owned by Perkiomen Valley. Grayson Bolter, a goal in the 11th minute. But for the Firebirds, it was an early goal of their own by none other than Jaden Torres in the 45th minute, 5 minutes into the second half to make it a 1-1 ball game. We'll have a 10-minute overtime period, one of potentially two, if we're still evened up through the first one. And we'll come back for the start of it, as the Firebirds hope to not end in 2 consecutive draws and get back in the win column to improve to 500 at home on the year. "10 minutes in overtime is where we will start off. 10 minutes more to come if we're still evened up through this frame, A sudden death, golden goal format as the Firebirds hope to strike first. And the only time in overtime as Adrian Calderon takes it. Calderon to
You're
Walsh.
going to see a lot of speed here now. Can they possibly get a scoring opportunity here?
Here's Walsh trying to lead Calderon just too far, and that was the brilliant opportunity the Firebirds wanted to go too early, as Calderon had space, but just not enough speed to get to the ball.
Right now, it's not really about time, honestly. Here, it is about being able to score or not, because there will be another overtime. But if you could score a goal, that can end the game. So that right now, there's a ton of pressure from defense, from the goalies, offensive players trying to get the right goal. There is just a lot of pressure here.
1 minute gone in the overtime. As again, the goalkeepers stay the same, Billy Burke for the Firebirds and Gavin Moser, the senior for Perkiomen Valley. Both have been excellent so far, only allowing 1 goal in their first 80 minutes.
See if the Firebirds can do something right now. There is a ton of speed, as you can see, from both teams right now.
The BD set and ready. Calderon tracks it down, plays along the near sideline, and now awkward touch there to Perkiomen Valley. They keep it in, as Mike Cancellieri touched it next. Now here's Fleming. Fleming to Torres, a great touch toward Walsh. Tommy Walsh, Jaden Torres. Here's an opportunity. Torres led a little bit too far. The dribble was just too much force behind it, and he knows it, as Gavin Moser gets away with one as he was beat.
Torres almost had an opportunity there. I feel like if the goalie was not that close, he could have had a great chance to score and punch it in for the Firebirds.
HGP now has their next pass go out of play. And so it's back to Viking ball as the pass intended for Torres, sailed high. Fleming's head ball back toward Walsh. Walsh drops one down across the main emblem. With some speed comes Matteo Lorigio. Lorigio to the sideline. Now is Colin Byer. Byer towards the goal. It's online, but eaten up by Burke.
Here comes Burke now with the kick. Burke. See if Firebirds can regain possession. No, they cannot. It is right now a lot of fly high balls, and both teams are getting multiple headers here. So you can see that push from Perk Valley's team. The Ghosts right now, they have been having some great offensive opportunities. They are trying their best.
3.5 to go in the first half, or first overtime, pardon me.
Looks like the wind is starting to pick up a little bit more speed now. Here comes Ghost now. Can they get an opportunity?
Fleming a line drive shot was blocked. Torres, another rough touch. It goes off the flagpole in the corner. And it's back to Viking ball.
I think Torres right now, his juice is going down a little bit. First, that injury in the first half. Then he's trying to use all that energy to score. He is getting, right now, it is a tough battle for him.
Fleming rolls one forward. Mike Cancellieri a touch. Stendardo try to go back to Torres. He finds him. Torres centering feed just wide of everybody, and a sliding attempt comes up empty. As again, it was Derek Picado this time with an opportunity to put the game away.
The wet turf right now, it is bad. Everyone's slippering right now, as you could just see.
Amen.
Everyone is slippering. This is going to be a tough overtime.
Ethan Beatty, a massive presence on defense for the Firebirds, slid down, took a kick to the leg, and he is limping getting up. It's back the other way now with the Vikings. Quick touch towards the net. Colby Konopka, the junior. Konopka into the corner. Lucas Nguyen, the senior. And that one a little bit too far led. And it's Firebird ball.
Around 5 minutes left in the overtime. The clock does not matter. It's about scoring. It looks like Perk Valley is making some substitutions right now, as well as the Firebirds.
But both sides getting some fresh legs on. For the Firebirds, coming back is Mark Stendardo. Centering feed across. Stendardo plays it well. Stendardo goes across to Torres. Torres maybe a little over lead, so not in great position, but now with some speed, making it work. Torres on goal, saved again by Moser.
Great save by Moser. He has been doing a fantastic job today. And now, especially with the pressure as a goalie, he's doing a great job controlling that pressure. And here comes Burke now with the save. Looks like both goalies are saving right now. They're trying to protect their team from scoring and losing this game.
Luke Whipple takes it. Now Walsh has that one go past, and the Firebirds with a look. And again, Gavin Moser tracks it down. As Mark Stendardo had an opportunity as it got by the defense, but just outran by Moser. Moser's pass to the emblem again, read well by the Firebirds. Here's Torres down the sideline to keep it in play. He cannot. He would have been out of bounds anyway, but this time a throw in. Stendardo tried to shuffle one forward. Looking for his man, Matt Cancellieri. Now Stendardo a pivot. Goes the other direction. Stendardo again toward the goal. Has that one blocked away.
Stendardo trying to be aggressive with the ball right now.
Here comes Larigio. Taylor Larigio moves one forward. Calderon toward Roth. Roth.
Wind speed is really picking up here right now with 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in the overtime.
I recommend everyone thank a tent today. I know we're thanking ours for being able to not blow away just yet. Here's Mike Cancellieri. Lawson sends one forward. He's got 2 men in deep. One of them's Torres, who's again outled as Gavin Moser picks it back up. Moser smacks it forward. Rebounded Torres. Torres has a head ball go out wide into the far sideline. Now with room to work, Jaden Torres slices back and forth. Torres a centering feed. Stendardo wants it, takes it, fires high.
Stendardo super close. He has been trying to attack this ball all day, and he wanted to get a strong punch in, but he could not get that.
90 seconds to go in the first overtime. 10 more minutes of extra time will be added if we're still deadlocked to those 90 seconds.
Firebirds, they really do want this win so that they can move up in the playoff standings.
Herrera with a chest ball back toward Fleming. Now running it down is Calderon. Calderon to Roth. Roth a brilliant pass. It'll stay in play. But then again popped up by the Vikings. Out of play. It'll be a throw-in along the near sideline. Incoming from Mark Stendardo.
Less than a minute left. Let's see if Ghost can do something to get themselves the win here.
Stendardo pushes one forward. Here's Lawson. Lawson being tripped up now is Beatty, who went down hard. That'll be a whistle and a free kick coming. And Gavin Moser, the goaltender, not happy with that at all. And a stoppage of play is requested by the Firebirds. 35.8 is where the clock will stop. The Vikings still pleading their case.
Everyone right now
the clock
really
runs again.
mad. Sorry. Everyone right now on the field is yelling at each other. Both teams are not agreeing on certain things. Let's see if the Firebirds can do something with less than 20 seconds left in the game.
Appears to be one last chance for the Firebirds. They asked for a stoppage, got one initially. Now the clock continues to run. Beatty a line drive shot. It's just offline. That's wide of the net to the right side. That'll be it for this first overtime as the dying seconds tick off. We need 10 more. There'll be another 100-minute game at Holy Ghost Prep. Back-to-back games with 100 minutes played as double overtime. is back on the docket.
Wow, what a game so far. 1-1. It's been neck to neck the whole game. Cannot wait to see if the Firebirds or Perk Valley score in the second half to end this game.
90 minutes down, and we need 10 more at Holy Ghost Prep, where it's evened up 1-1. Minutes down and 10 more to come from Holy Ghost Prep. We're in double overtime, just like we were on Thursday night, as Beatty gets the first touch for the Firebirds. It's blocked right down by Nolan Woodcock, as the Firebirds dominate time of possession in the first overtime. Let's see if the Vikings can even it out here in the second frame. If we're still tied through these 10 minutes, it'll end in a draw, and it'll be the third draw of the Firebird season.
That is something that the Firebirds do not want right now, trying to get that playoff win they've been looking for. Both teams are going to play really aggressive right now, that's what I can tell you.
And against a 5-6-1 team, you'd expect the Firebirds to have some momentum here, or at least extra motivation, trying to get out of this with a win, as expected. Here's Beatty. Beatty up to Herrera, now Torres a touch. Torres drops it back as Fleming sends one forward. Fleming to the top as Roth boots one down. Now the Perkiomen Valley Vikings are back the other way. Luke Whipple gives it to Lawson, and Lawson fires it away off the tent where the scorer's table is. Now moving it up the field with a quick touch is Mike Cancellieri. Trying to lead his man in Walsh, and players converge. It's Walsh and Moser, but Moser wins the race to the ball as the goalkeeper again turns the Firebirds away. Moser's punt sails high. Being knocked down there is Herrera. Still no call as Herrera gets pushed down. Trying to bring it back the other way as Herrera and Roth exchange looks. Herrera along the Holy Ghost Prep sideline, puts one in the middle, over the heads of everybody. Burt comes way out of his own net and makes the save, although it wouldn't have quite made it to the net. Burke's punt, little offline. He goes toward Torres on the near side. He's held up, and that'll be a whistle. Free kick for Jaden Torres. The Vikings are not happy about it, but that's the right call.
Yep. Right now, Ghosts, they have to use every opportunity they have right now. Like as I've been saying, this is going to be a very tight game.
Here's a shot on goal, caught in the air by Gavin Moser off the free kick. Here's Roth. Down the far sideline, was hoping to keep it in, and he does. Matt Cancellieri sees his pass go down to Lawson. Now Herrera in the emblem, back to Lawson. Lawson, 2 passes in a row. Lawson again from the top of the box, sends one in looking for Torres, and the head ball was there, just wide of his intended target.
So close. They tried their best, but they just could not pinpoint the exact timing on that play.
Fleming has it on the near side. He goes it to Torres. Torres gives it right back to Fleming. Sean Fleming threads the needle past Walsh. And now Herrera sends that one out wide and out of bounds along the upper Perkiomen bench, or Perkiomen Valley bench. Ball played out of bounds by the Vikings, so it's a Firebird corner kick once more with Sean Fleming from the far side sending it in. Under 6 to go in the second half.
See if Ghost can make a play here from this corner kick.
Fleming a hooking shot in, head ball straight up. It comes right back to Herrera. He tries to corral it in. Herrera, a shot on goal. And he made contact with Beatty. Now loose in front as unable to get on it was Moser. Moser now back in his own net and knocked away by Nguyen out of bounds. And again, the Firebirds with a throw-in opportunity.
Ghosts tried their best. They almost had the ball, but Beatty is doing a fantastic job. Was able to hold that ball from that huge kick.
Here's Calderon, who pump fakes the throw in. Now fires it more toward the net. Knocked out of bounds once more. Calderon chases it back in, makes the catch. Head ball toward the net. Blocked down once more. Here come the Vikings up the other way.
I just had a little fan interaction there. It's awesome to see that.
Always good to hear that from a fan. A little bit coming up.
Yep.
4.5 to go in the second overtime. 1-1 your score.
One thing I love about the Holy Ghost games is that anyone could come. I remember being in 5th grade. I'll always go to the soccer games, and I would always feel welcome. So that's one thing I love. And
There's
Billy Burke,
gets
great
by
save.
Burke, and a great save by Burke as the Vikings are turned away at the doorstep. A Viking player is down. Still no stoppage as that one, a line drive out of play.
What a save by Burke there. Great, great stuff. And Vikings players, they are falling down. Everyone, it is just clumsy right now. That's what I could say.
Torres tries to run up the far side, but not going to play along the near side. Under 4 to go in the second half of overtime. Torres to Lawson. Here's Herrera in the middle. Herrera right back to Torres. Chasing it into the corner. Torres is centering feed and caught again by Moser before he can get anywhere. The Vikings are back up the other way. No offsides called. Now it is a late whistle for offsides. Again, the Vikings can't believe it, but it appeared to be the right call as Beatty was behind them.
Big late whistle on that play. This game right now is getting close, neck to neck. Refs have been not giving you the best calls this whole game.
Free kick comes from Beatty. Instead, he lays it up and gives it to Fleming. Fleming to Torres. Torres with hard contact at the emblem. No whistle. Everyone on the field thought it was a whistle besides the referee, as every player had stopped. Now back the other way come the Vikings. Another Viking player goes down. Beatty makes the save. Beatty makes a stop. Billy Burke makes the diving save. He wants a whistle and doesn't get one. Beatty is still down behind the play.
Burke is very upset right now with the refs today. He has been trying to talk to them about certain foul plays. If I'm Burke right now, I understand. But you got to keep that cool down, brother, because otherwise the refs could give you a yellow card in any second.
It has been a very questionable day for either side, as it doesn't appear either side is happy with the officiating or opposing gameplay that we've seen.
Around 2 minutes left. Let's see if each team can possibly make something happen. Now it is crunch time. You have to do something because both teams, they do not want to end in a draw.
Here's Nguyen back the other way with Woodcock. Woodcock lofts one up. Head ball by Beatty. Beatty has it. Beatty sends one forward. Being knocked down, Cancellieri. He slides one back, tried to go to Calderon and could not get there. The Vikings intercept the passer back the other way with it. Burke slides out of his own net. It's by him. It's toward the goal and just wide. Billy Burke can't believe there's no call, and he is infuriated, rightfully so, as contact made with the goaltender. The shot goes just wide to the left, and it has been madness in the second overtime.
Wow, and a Vikings player is down right now. What a game. This has been a very, very rough game. The Vikings offense, they tried attacking. They pushed Burke down. Burke is furious. It looks like the athletic trainer now for Ghost will come to help out.
Time stops with 1:09 on the clock. Good sportsmanship there by Aaron Roth, the call for the stoppage, and the athletic trainer. With only 69 seconds, we'll see if the player will stay up, and he will stay on. That being Grayson Bolter, the lone goal scorer today for Perkiomen Valley. There you start.
See if Ghost can make something happen here.
Beatty's free kick, another roll up to Fleming. Fleming sends that one forward. Mike Cancellieri has it. He goes to the middle. Here's Lawson with some speed. Lawson now has the momentum killed. Getting around Fleming are the Vikings. Burke calling for it. Roth lets it go. Burke picks it up and taking some seconds off the clock. I guess not on the same page with his teammates as now Burke sends one out of play.
That was an interesting kick by Burke. Burke was furious with his teammates and just gave a horrible kick, honestly.
Here's Beatty in front of the box. Beatty sends one forward. Here's Herrera. Herrera back to Beatty. Beatty forces one back in the offensive zone. Here's Herrera once more. Herrera sends one towards the goal, but it dies out and is picked up by Moser. Moser will drain the rest of the clock out, at least for the most part. 10 seconds to go. The boot up across the emblem. It's wide of Lawson, wide of Beatty. Double head ball by Beatty, sent on towards the net. And the horn will stop as Burke makes the catch.
What a game from both teams. Both teams tried their hardest to win. Another draw for Holy Ghost and another draw for Perk Valley.
Now we go through 100 minutes, only 2 goals scored in the game. One in the first half by Grayson Bolter in the 11th minute. One in the second half of regulation by Jaden Torres in the 45th. And none down the back 55 minutes of the game as Billy Burke throws a shutout over the last 89. So all around, good gameplay by both goaltenders. The defenses were stout. Jaden Torres now has scored all 4 of the Firebirds' goals over the last 3 games. And while impressive as that is, the Firebirds need to get some other guys going in the rotation as goal scorers.
That was a great game. Both teams did their best. Now the Firebirds just have to look for that next game. Next home game for HGPTV, October 10th. Tune in for that game. We'll be streaming it. I cannot wait for that game. That will be the last home game for Holy Ghost Prep Soccer.
At least it's regular season. Hopefully a home playoff game. We'll see what comes of it. And that game against Conestoga on the 10th, as you said, 7 o'clock p.m. right here. That could determine if there is another one after that. So be sure to stay tuned for potentially our last broadcast, at least me and Jack Dobbin's last broadcast of senior year for soccer.
If there is a playoff game, I will be there for sure. Definitely, if I could broadcast, I am excited. I'll be happy to broadcast. It will be a great game for sure, especially home with the environment.
Yeah, always a fun game for Holy Ghost Prep Soccer. Today it ends in a draw, 1-1. The Firebirds go to 7-4-3 with their third draw of the year, and the Perkiomen Valley Vikings go to 5-6-2. With that, I'm Caden Stewart.
I'm Perkiomen Roy.
And thank you all for watching this edition of Holy Ghost Prep TV and HGP Varsity Soccer against Perkiomen Valley with your final score 1-1 in double OT.
HGPTV, Ghosts Multimedia Network.